Community Viewpoint with John Pollock and Maria Hurst.
And welcome once again to Community Viewpoint. I am John Pollock, your host for this segment. And as you can see, we have the lovely Linda Cass next to us.
Thank you, John.
And we're going to be talking about something that she has been part of and started, and that is called the High Desert Shorts International Film Festival, which will be coming up May
23rd through the 26th.
Which will be later this week, so that's why we're broadcasting it this week. So, Linda, please tell us what this is all about. Why did you start this?
I thought it would be a very uplifting, enlightening, and entertaining event to bring to Pahrump.
Oh, fantastic. I wish we had more people like you that thought about that, but that is fantastic. And this has really grown, how many years now?
We are starting, this is our 8th year.
So, as they say, kudos to you. This is fantastic. And you have people from all over the globe except Antarctica, I
That
think?
is absolutely correct. And they will, most of them, a lot of them will be visiting this year. I have confirmation. We have a filmmaker from Israel. We have 2 from New Zealand. We have 1 from Canada, who is a former winner, by the way. He lived in Australia when he won in 2011, and he enjoyed himself so much that he is coming back. And when you get a chance to read the program, we've interviewed him. His name is Wayne Bradford, and he took People's Choice with his short film Futility. And this year he's entered To Catch a Spy.
Okay, that's great.
Yeah.
So this is going to be happening where?
Well, we have 2 locations this year. Because it's been so well received, we have added art, wine, and music. So on Thursday evening, we will open the festival at Sanders Family Winery out on Kellogg with an art exhibition and competition.
I saw that. Yeah. Jack is fantastic with
all of that stuff.
Oh my God,
everything. So bring your picnic basket, as you always do for Jack Sanders, and he'll have the wine tasting and beverages for sale. And we will announce the winners of the art competition. The viewing is open from 10 a.m. through 6 p.m., and that's free to the public, and you can vote on your favorite piece of art, and they will win a prize for that.
Speaking about art,
yes,
the poster that's behind us is art.
Yes. Every year we have an original poster, and the exhibition for these posters, we plaster them on the walls at the Pahrump Nugget the week of the festival.
That's right.
Mr. Browski from Pahrump Valley High School has started to use this project as a graded school project, and we have the kids just have stepped up to the point where we don't just have a winner, we have first, second, third place, and then we also have 57 honorable mentions, and you will see them all on the walls of the Pahrump Nugget.
That's a great win-win situation for you and for the kids in the class too. And Mr. Browski sit back and say, "Hey, this is cool." Yeah.
Well, it really is cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I am so gratified to be able to involve the youth, and we also have a periodic youth film camp. We did not do that this year because we included the art in the festival.
Right. I think we have a JPEG of that, some of the kids that went to that. If we could pull that up. Do you have time for that? If not, we'll just keep on going ahead.
Okay.
That's all right. And then, can we see this poster in front of us to enjoy it a little bit more?
This winning design, this was first place, was designed by Paige Warren. She's a senior. She's graduating this year. And it is just beautiful. It's absolutely amazing. You also will see it in the Friday the 17th edition of the Pahrump Valley Times Community. And you'll see just how vibrant it is. And it gives you some of the facts too. Our website is there, so if you need to have any information, go to the website. It'll tell you all about it. And also, we will have a full schedule in the newspaper on Wednesday. It gives you all the films that are showing, in addition to giving you particulars about the art show and the after party.
So if you have seen last week's Friday's paper,
The Friday paper.
From Valley Times, the community section, you're plastered all over this. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah,
so
very
that's the
good.
page right there, the community section over there. So that's fantastic. Oh, it's all film festival on the front page there, so that's great.
And thank you to the Pahrump Valley Times. That's very, very nice article. And so now let me tell you about some prizes. We have, I'm going to put my glasses on so I do this correctly. For the art, we have several categories, and we're giving money because I believe that artists should be compensated for their work. And so our fantastic Lulu Breimer is going to be judging the art segment this year. And if you guys remember, this beautiful young lady with the cactus flower is the design of Lulu Breimer. And we started that the very first year, 2006. And she is just a beautiful young lady, and that is our logo, if you will. And so she will be judging our art, and we have first place overall in show, first, second, and third place. We have honorable mention overall in show, and we also, as I mentioned, the fan favorite. And we're giving $75, $100, and $150 prizes for the first place. $100 for the fan favorite, and the honorable mention overall in show is $50. And these beautiful ribbons. So those also have the Lulu on them. And then the fun part, then we start at the Pahrump Nugget on Friday evening.
Right.
Doors open at 5.
Right.
And the films, we start out with comedy, and then drama, and then horror science fiction. And these will start at 6 p.m. And the audience gets a chance to vote. And this is a very fun method that we have. As you walk in the door, you receive a voting stone.
Stone?
A voting stone, yes.
Okay.
So we watch all of the comedies, and after they've all been shown, then the audience has a chance to place their stone, it's a voting stone, into a popcorn box that is, we have one for each of the films that have been shown,
okay.
And they can place their vote. At the end of both days of the film competition, we compute the highest percentage of votes, and that person, filmmaker, wins.
It's a lovely idea with the stones for the...
I think so, and the People's Choice also gets the People's Choice Award. I'm going to set this in front of you because...
the black T-shirt.
Yeah, see, there you go,
Yes,
People's Choice.
Yes.
And because we use this for every winner in the film categories, we have dubbed it the Lulu, and our filmmakers
sweet.
absolutely love it. And Lulu is always, Lulu Breimer, who designed it, is always there to hand these off.
So how many do we have of these?
We have 4 categories this year: animation, comedy, drama, and horror science fiction, and then the People's Choice.
All right. Where do we get these from? Locally?
Yes, all of our awards and everything we do is local. We get these from Awards Plus.
Right, because I've worked with them this past week, so I just want to make sure that everybody knows we get these things
Absolutely.
locally too. And you
know,
help the local businesses so
Oh,
much.
I try. I really try. But we have so much talent here.
Yes.
It's very easy for me because we have so much talent. And I also want to, okay, now, our program, you guys probably will have seen this all over town. This was created by the folks here at Channel 46. They are absolutely the best artisans that I know of, and it was put together by Mr. Rodney Camacho. Thank you very much, Rodney. You're a true artist, and you'll see these all over town. The program is also in here. All the movies are in here.
Wow. Okay.
And so we do everything we can locally, everything.
Right. And the town appreciates you because you were at last week's town board. And
I was.
they awarded you with grant money?
Yes, they did. They gave me grant money so that we could expand, because in our 8th year, I have just decided that I am going to expand as much as I possibly can, because as we grow, there is a good possibility that I will be able to obtain Oscar nomination status for our filmmakers. In year number 10, I am going to put in an application with the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences, and just see if we possibly could get Oscar nomination status.
Excellent. Wow, you've come, as the commercial went, you've come a long way, baby. But yeah, this is fantastic. We've been able to do that, and you've been able to do that in such a short time. It seems longer because you're doing it all the time, but it's only 8 years. It's fantastic.
I don't know where the time has gone. I have volunteers that are just absolutely the best, and I hesitate to name any names because I almost always forget someone, and then I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. But I do.
Where do they come from, though? The high school? They come
all from the Pahrump Arts Council, from the high school, from grade school, relatives, friends. My son is just recently, I'll say, within the last couple of years, moved out here, but from the very beginning, he would commute from California to come and help me.
Oh, that's sweet.
And I have to tell the people of Pahrump, thank you, because our filmmakers love you guys because you appreciate the films. You really do. We have tremendous opportunities to interact with the filmmakers. The ones who come right after their film is shown, we have a Q&A, and we just stop the whole production, and the filmmakers are answering questions and giving explanations of how the films came about. I think the number one question is, what was your budget? From prior years, the filmmakers talk about this. They blog about it. They put it on their Facebook sites. And the new filmmakers are just ecstatic at the opportunity. My buzzword has always been, my buzz phrase, artists cannot work in a vacuum. An artist should always have an audience. Mm-hmm. And it gives them feedback, good or bad. I have had some audiences vote with their feet. They've walked out. And you know, that tells the filmmaker, go back to the drawing board, and the applause and the intelligent questions that our audiences ask and our filmmakers appreciate tells them that they're spot on.
Well, that's great. So this begins on Thursday at the
Sanders Family Winery. And that is the, and I forgot, we have music also, world music, Latin extravaganza with Lynn Peterson.
Lynn Peterson, the lady that keeps, like Mork, she keeps getting younger.
I know, isn't that amazing? And I love it.
Yes.
I love it. So we will have the world music, we'll give the awards in the evening. That is $10 to come and enjoy a full evening of fantastic music. The ticket price for the films is $3 per genre. So for comedy, it's $3, and they're generally about between an hour and an half to show each segment, and it's $3 each.
Okay, we're going to be wrapping it up. One last thing, that you're at the town board meeting, you have the Dave Stevens seal of approval too.
Oh, thank you so much, Mr. Stevens.
Yes, so that's great. But we want to thank you, and we want to thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next segment, and it's always a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you so much, John.
And
Appreciate it.
We'll see you at the film festival.